Stop! Hey guys, what's up? It's Chelsea. I just wanted to talk about how to make kombucha today because that's a new and trendy and upcoming thing. And I've been making my own kombucha for a couple months now, and I haven't quite mastered it, but I am learning as I go. So to make your own kombucha, you're going to need several things. You're going to need some tea. So you're gonna need 8 to 10 tea bags. So I just have an assortment of like random tea bags here, nothing special. Some English breakfast, some more English tea, black tea. You really need black tea for this. The next thing you're gonna need after that is a cup of just plain white sugar. And what the sugar is going to do is going to give the bacteria and the yeast something to feed on. And that's going to be the food for the bacteria. And when I say bacteria, that brings me to my next thing that we're gonna need, and that's a SCOBY. So a SCOBY stands for Symbiotic Colony of Bacteria and Yeast. And this is my SCOBY. It's really, really huge because I let my last batch accidentally brew for like a month. So this is a large, large SCOBY. But I have a few other smaller ones in my SCOBY hotel, which is like a place for the SCOBYs to live and feed and thrive until you need them. For this thing, you can get a starter from someone else who's already been making kombucha. My first time I ordered it on Amazon, so if you reach out to me, I'll let you know where I got mine from. So that is the essential part to kombucha because that's going to be the source of the good bacteria, and that's why we drink kombucha, is for the good gut bacteria. The next thing you're gonna need is a cup of starter tea. So this will be 1 cup that you're gonna save left over from your previous batch. But if you don't have a first batch and you're just starting out, you can use some vinegar, or when I ordered my first SCOBY, it also came with about a cup of starter liquid. So I used that and I added some vinegar to that. So 1 cup of that. This other thing that you're gonna need is a 1 gallon fermentation jar. I got mine on Amazon as well. It's about $8 to $10 and it's just called a 1 gallon USDA fermentation jar. And the fermentation is actually going to occur in here. So now we're ready to combine all of our ingredients into the 1 gallon fermentation jar. This might be a little messy, so you might want to do this over a sink. Yep. And sometimes you just gotta go for it. And that's the perfect amount. Now I'm going to add my 1 cup of starter tea from the previous batch. This is almost too full too. And I'm going to stir that around just a little bit, get it all mixed up. Now it's time to add the best and most important part of the kombucha, the SCOBY. Your SCOBY might float on the top, it might sink to the bottom. All are normal. Mine is a little bit red in color just because of the tea that I used to ferment last time, and it kind of took on the color of the tea. But my original SCOBY was whitish, brownish. They can look all different kinds of ways, so just because yours might not look like mine, that's perfectly fine. Yours might have different bacteria than mine and different flavors, and that's all just part of the process. And last but not least, we're going to cover the fermentation jar, not with the lid that it comes with, but with a clean cloth so that the kombucha can breathe throughout the fermentation process. So I'm gonna cover it with a clean cloth, and then this rubber band is just gonna go around the top here. You wanna put this in a room temperature place. I like to hide mine in my closet so nobody disturbs it, and you're gonna leave it for like 7 to 10 days. And the tea will start to kind of lighten in color, and that's kind of when you know it's done. And this is the first fermentation. And then the second fermentation, you'll actually separate the tea into little bottles, add some flavorings of your choice, and cover it that time with a airtight seal so that it can ferment and become carbonated. And some people like it like that. Some people just let it ferment once and it's not carbonated. It's kind of just what you prefer. And I'll make a video about the second fermentation too, but I just wanted to share my process of brewing kombucha. If you have tips or additional methods of brewing kombucha, let me know. I'm always open to try things. And I hope this helped you out.